Hello everyone, thank you for tuning into my channel. So I know that it's been a long time since you've seen me. I've just been doing a lot of stuff that it hasn't been on YouTube, and I've also told you guys that I'm in a process of figuring out how to bring you all content, and every time I bring this new content that I'm bringing, you guys are very, 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 very supportive. You also give me lots of feedback, and that really helps because the feedback that I get from each video that I make helps me make the next one better, makes it better. So I'm looking forward to some of the new videos that I'm gonna be bringing you. I got lots of suggestions for interviews and the type of interviews that you all would like to see, from interviewing Black people that have beauty supply stores, salon owners. I got comments about mothers, different types of categories of the moms, and then of course the video that I did on professionalism for natural hair with Sharon Freeman. I got a lot of suggestions to make the video more hair focused. Like, what I initially thought was this would be a great video for women who have natural hair because I'm talking to women with natural hair, but I saw what I did was try to use that as a way for you to watch it because I was talking to women with natural hair, but the content didn't match. So I went back and changed the title. Some of y'all may have saw that. Some of y'all probably like, what? But don't worry, I'm coming. So today's video is sparked from a conversation that I had recently. I was volunteering at the Mott Hall Bridges Academy in Brownsville, New York, Brooklyn, New York. And for those of you who are familiar with my story a little bit, you guys know I used to live in New York City. I don't live there anymore. I still live in New York, but I'm now on Long Island. I've come out to East to get more space, to have a different lifestyle. I do go back to Brooklyn a lot because I still got family there. My mother-in-law lives there and a lot of my friends live there, and of course Brooklyn is poppin', love it there. But before moving out here, I lived in Brooklyn, and before doing what I do now, I used to be a teacher, and I was a teacher in Brownsville. Not at this school, but I was a teacher in Brownsville. So I always loved going back and giving back to the community that I first began, my work and my life's work and of education. And now I educate people in a very, very different way, but still my education background started in public schools. So while having a panel discussion with a bunch of really dynamic women of color, the comment was made that this woman from across the room could see from my eyebrows that I am prone to have thick natural hair, and that she is not, and thus she doesn't feel very confident in what her hair would look like. Now, I'm not like knocking on this woman at all. I gave out my card, so it's very likely that she might start watching my channel. She might even subscribe. I'm not knocking on her specifically, but I do want to talk about this conversation, this mindset of natural hair looks good on some people and it doesn't look good on others. And I've watched channels that have perpetuated this. I've watched like comedy channels or gossip channels that I watch. They'll refer to women with natural hair and they'll say things like that, and they'll diss someone who has a natural looking wig or whatever and say that did not look good on her, things like that. Now, what I will say is this: when it comes to preference of like hairstyle, I don't feel like that is the same as being natural. And I think that's what bothers me the most, is that to some people, wearing your hair natural is a hairstyle. And it's not. Wearing a twist out is a hairstyle. Wearing a braid out is a hairstyle. Wearing a wash and go is a hairstyle. Wearing weaves is a hairstyle. Wearing braids is a hairstyle. Wearing your hair straightened is a hairstyle. But wearing your hair natural is not a hairstyle. I do get it. Like, it is a preference to do it because we do have the old way of styling our hair with relaxers, but wearing your hair natural is not a hairstyle. And when people say like natural hair looks good on you, which is what a lot of people will say to me, but it won't look good on me, I kind of equate that to like brown eyes look good on you, Jenell, but brown eyes won't look good on me. Like, you sound crazy. You sound so crazy. Like, you have the option of changing your eye color if you want to wear color contacts, and with, Tiny has gone out and changed her eye color for real. Like, she changed her irises for real, and now they're gray. But I feel like a lot of people use that as a way to avoid like what the real conversation is really about. You don't want to be natural, you don't want to be natural, but don't say it won't look nice on you. That doesn't make sense. And the other thing that I have a hard time with this conversation is usually the fact that natural hair won't look good on them is like their justification for not going natural, but that's not really what they're saying. They're justifying wanting to wear their hair straight, which again goes back to them equating natural hair with hairstyles. Because come on, it's 2018. I've been natural for almost 9 years, and before I was natural, people was on YouTube making natural videos for like 10, 15, 11 years, because YouTube hasn't been around for 15, I don't think. And before that, people were wearing natural hair. Like, natural hair is not a new thing. The thing is how people feel about natural hair when they walk outside and they go outside. That's what it is. Because we all know back in the day when we was rocking weaves and braids, we didn't care how we look inside, right? You took your braids out, you took your weave out, you didn't care how you look inside. It was when you went out. It was all about perception. So the issue isn't necessarily, to me, that people who say this don't want to be natural, is that they don't want to wear this style. Let me tell you something, honey. That's okay. Nobody says you have to go natural and wear your hair textured. You don't. How many women get their hair flat ironed and wear that as a style? Some of us that are on YouTube making natural hair videos do it occasionally, unless you're me. I don't even know if you can find a video with me with my hair straightened, because I don't really do that. However, I have done it, but it's not my thing. But there's other YouTubers that will straighten their hair annually as like a celebratory thing, check their length, whatever. There's women that will wear their hair straightened in certain seasons when it's less humid, because they know they can get away with it and not have to deal with reversion. There's women who will wear their hair straightened on special occasions, maybe a wedding, a baby shower, photo shoot, something else going on in their life where they just want to have their hair straightened. Some people will have their hair straightened for a season in their life because it's just easier. Like after you have a baby, maybe you'll straighten your hair so you don't have to deal with, that. And you just take care of whatever you got to take care of, or whatever you may be going through. And then there's women that are natural and just wear their hair straight all the time. And they own it. They're like, I'm natural, but I wear my hair straight. And while we were there in this room talking with these people at the school, it just so happened that one of the people on the panel with me, her name was Pat, she's a stylist, her daughter was there, and her daughter wears her hair straightened all the time. I thought that was beautiful. It was perfect that Pat's daughter was there to be able to show this woman her hair looks healthy, it looks nice and full and thick. It's natural. There's no chemical keeping it that way. She's just using styling tools, heat styling tools. And you can do the same thing. Like if your goal is to have your hair straightened, if that's how you desire to wear your hair, no one's saying you can't do that and be natural. And I think so many people just don't know that, don't realize that, ignore it, are afraid of it. But I feel like there's so much help out there now. Why are women still afraid? And I don't want nobody coming for me saying, oh, if you want to wear a relaxer, that's your choice. Obviously. I just don't see why now in 2018 with so much proof that and science that relaxers are so bad for you. I know technically the science is not really there to say that it's directly linked, but so many people have complained about the increase in fibroids in our community in comparison to any other community, and the migraine headaches and all the other symptoms that come with having a relaxer. I just don't see why, if your goal is to wear it straight, you just don't wear it straight. Like, there's so many options. Everybody got a flat iron. Like, come on. I just don't get it. So I want to know from y'all. I'm done ranting. And like I said, I am not bashing people who want to wear their hair straight. I just am trying to express to you all that going natural isn't about a hairstyle. Okay? It's about not getting your hair chemically processed with a chemical relaxer. And if you want to wear your hair straight, honey, we got options for you, okay? There are so many beautiful women making YouTube videos showing you how to straighten your hair. There are so many licensed stylists out there that know how to safely straighten curly textured hair so that when you're done with your straight hair and when you go to wash it, for example, to wash your hair, you'll still have elasticity in your hair, which means your protein bonds aren't damaged, which means your hair will be less likely to break, because you don't just want to permanently straighten your hair. Sometimes you do want to wear your hair in other styles, and when you go natural, that probably will happen to you too. But now I'm ranting. I want for all of you who are watching, please share with me what your thoughts are. Like, do you agree with me in regard to people equating being natural with hairstyle? Do you agree that it's not a hairstyle? It is definitely more about the way in which we wear our hair, not just the style of it. It's the texture of it and embracing that texture. And what are your thoughts on women who say natural looks good on you but not on me? Where do you stand with that? What do you say to people that say that to you? I would love to know what y'all are saying. Leave that down below. And lastly, if you're watching this video, because someone's probably gonna find it. I mean, it's not like my videos are only watched by naturals, but if you're watching this video and you are not natural, let me know why you remain relaxed when you can clearly wear your hair straight and not be relaxed and be fully natural. Why do you remain getting relaxers? And I want more of an answer if possible than I just want to, because then you could just be natural and rock your hair straight and just want to, you know, that's just not enough for me. You don't have to answer me. Let me just put it that way. Why I gotta answer you? You don't have to, okay? But I am asking because I am genuinely interested in knowing. I really want to know why. And I'm sure that there's people out there that don't really know why. And maybe this video has opened their eyes to another option. Maybe it hasn't. But I just wanted to talk about that because this experience happened to me literally days ago. And I was just like, All right, well, please, if you have not already, subscribe to my channel. Subscribe, join me, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Please, 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 please share those comments with me below. I want to read them all, okay? And as always, I love you for watching. Bye.